Hey, what's up everybody? Mike here, and today I want to talk about something that I keep getting requests for, even though I've made plenty of videos about it in the past. So I'm just going to do a quick rundown of it so everyone can see. This is a video that'll be easier to share, and it'll just kind of show my process of how I look for lots on eBay. So the basic question I get in some form or another, nearly every couple days, if not more, is how do you actually go about sourcing lots on eBay? What do you look for? What do you type in? What do you do? So right now, I'm just going to screen cap me looking for lots on eBay, explain why I look for those things, and then that'll give you some insight into what I look for, why I look for it, and how you can do the same. Now, when I search on eBay, I search a pretty broad word. Just to start out, I would do something like video game lot. I'm just going to get that searching really fast. And I want to note some things about my search here. Make sure you put a lot and not lots, right? You don't want it plural because plural excludes the word a lot, whereas the word a lot does not exclude the plural. What I'm saying is if people put video game lot in their title and you search lots, there's a chance that the lot would get filtered out, which is not good for you. So don't put plural. Secondly, keep all categories. This helps to find listings that have been listed in the wrong section. I go auction ending soonest. After I do that, I always make sure I have Dixon open on the top of the screen. That's really important. And then I would just go through and look for things that interest me. Now I want to find a good lot for you guys so I can explain a little more why I would pick it and other things. Right here is a great lot, 42 Sega Genesis. See, I get in here. Now this is a great lot to buy, but it's not great for me because the Canadian Post here is quite a bit of money. So I'll keep looking. Always check the suggested listings at the bottom here because sometimes there's some great stuff. But really none of that looks too good, so I'll go back. Alright, I've been scrolling through for a minute. I'm on quite a few pages ahead, like 8 or something. And this is the kind of lot I would try and buy right here. It's this massive lot. It's ending in 2 hours. There's tons of PlayStations. There's all kinds of stuff. Controllers, anything you could think of. And there's even a bunch of games that aren't listed in the original photo. So this is a great, great lot. They tried some crappy app bullshit down here. You can't even see what it says. Loads of games, some don't work and some do. And they're claiming everything is in working order. And I'm not even trying to be rude here, but it seems like it's someone that's foreign that wrote this because the way they wrote. It says a ton load of games, some complete and some don't. Some scratch games and some. But anyways, $270 for this lot would be a good price. You're looking at PlayStations. If they actually work, you're looking at $20 to $40 per console, depending on if you sell it locally or not. So at that price, that's really good. If you can get $40 for all of them, there's 8 of them there. After fees and stuff, you're gonna look at a solid 200 bucks, maybe more. And then you got 2 fat PlayStation 2s. Those are worth good money. Got tons of miscellaneous cables and controllers that are worth good money. And then on top of all that, you can add these games in there, which aren't gonna hurt. And there's lots of, popular stuff in there. So this is what I look for. I call it tonnage. Basically, it's lots of stuff to fill up different, aspects on FBA or whatever else. Now, I like this lot. So then it's as simple as this. I would take the item number from there, you double click it, you paste it into Gixon, and you put your max bid. And for me, like, I think $300 is the max I would pay for that. I would make my money back. And then you let it be. You forget about it. You move on to the next one. But the main thing to keep in mind is when you put in words, don't use plurals. Keep it in all categories. That's really important. These are like the things I learned to get cheap lots, and you'll find some great deals sometimes. But after I'm searching video game lots, I then go on to more specific words. So if I can't find anything here, I will then search something like this. I would search something like PlayStation controller lots. You know, I've had decent luck with accessories. So then I'll scroll through PlayStation controller lots and I'll look through and find lots from here. And at the end of the day, on a day I'm sourcing, I'll have a list of 30 auctions on Gixen that have bids on them. I'll usually win 10% of them. But, you know, even if I win those 3 lots only, they're things I'm going to make money on. And that's how I source. I think it's very simple. I'm not sure why people have issues with this. I think specifically people want to know what keywords I use and my exact process. It's not going to happen just because there's a giant list, and it's not like I have some typed out list I search every time. I search things that I just know will sell because I'm good in the field of video games. I've been selling them for 5, almost 6 years now. It's just what I'm good at. But you shouldn't just follow video games because I do. Follow something you like, follow something you feel the need to become knowledgeable in and learn about it. Another thing to note is you don't have to just source on. I will commonly go through Amazon and search for expensive games of some sort. So like I mentioned Super Mario 3 in the past. It's a very common game, expensive game, and I'll click in here and see if there's any offers that stand out. If there's any games in the box that are shouldn't be, you know, and I'll find them and I'll snipe them up. I've bought plenty of games from anywhere. Just you should always be hustling no matter where you look. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was just a quick breakdown of my search process, my thought process, and the few little tips that help make sure you get the entire range of lots, including ones people mislisted. That's the most important thing. Mislisted lots can make you a ton of money. Now, generally, the whole idea behind it is I search for the things I need. There's no magic list of keywords or search terms or, you know, things I look for as sellers I know. It's just a giant, you know, progression as time goes on. If I'm selling lots of PlayStation 2s, then I'll search for PlayStation 2 lots. If I'm selling lots of PlayStation 1 controllers, then I'll specify it and look for PlayStation 1 controllers. The point with sales is always the same thing. Adapt and change your system to what works for you. Change it if it's profitable in one direction, move in that direction. Follow the money and be smart about what you do and you'll end up in a good spot. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. I know it's a little different than what I've been putting up on Wednesday, but I keep seeing this question, so I figured I'd answer it very quickly for you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you very soon.